आउनुहुन्छ जसले मलाई भन्नुहुन्छ कि हेर्नुहोस् अनिलजी म काम गर्छु, अरूले भन्दा राम्रो काम गर्छु, मेरो काममा त तपाईँले कहिले पनि खोट पाउनु हुँदैन, तर यो ठाई प्रेजेन्टेसन अगाडि जाने मान्छेको अगाडि बोल्ने यो म गर्न सक्दिनँ। यो गर्नु पर्यो भने टाउको दुख्छ, ज्वरो आउँछ, बान्दै आउँछ बरु, यो भएबाट म कामै गर्दिनँ। हाउ इम्पोर्टेन्ट इज पावर, स्ट्याटस, अथोरिटी इन योर फर्मुला। पाँचौँ अगाडि बसेकोले अलिकति यो पाँचौँ चाहिँ बढी होला, पछाडिलाई अलिक कम होला। पाँचौँ भनेको चाहिँ यहाँको सम्बन्ध यहाँको आत्मासँग र त्यो आत्माको सम्बन्ध परमात्मासँग। यहाँहरूले कति कुरा, हामी उठ्ने बित्तिकै कति कुरा गर्छौँ होइन, दाइ भाइ दाजुको बुवा बुवा साथी भाइ टिचर सबैजनासँग कुरा गरिराख्छौँ। बट जस्ट थिङ्क, when was the last time यहाँ एक्लै बसेर आँखा बन्द गरेर भित्र झाँकेर आफूले आफूसँग कुरा गरेको? ए तँलाई ठिकै छ, म यो पढ्न गइरहेको छु, म यो प्रोग्राममा गइरहेको छु, या म यो गरिरहेको छु आफ्नो जिन्दगीमा, तँ त खुसी छस् भनेर आफूले आफूलाई कहिले सोध्नु भएको छ? यो सम्बन्ध जुन आफूले आफूसँग हुनुपर्ने र आफ्नो सम्बन्ध चाहिँ जुन हामी जहाँबाट आयौँ परमात्मासँग हुनुपर्ने, त्यो पाँचौँ तत्त्व हो। अब यहाँले के गर्नुपर्छ भनेदेखि यो सफलता भनेको यो खुसी हो। यो खुसी महिला केले दिन्छ त खुसी भनेर सबभन्दा प्रथम चिज चाहिँ त्यो तपाईँले त्यो डिटर्मिन गर्नु पर्यो। किनभने यहाँको सबैजना एउटा बस स्टेसनमा उभिराख्नु भएको छ अहिले होइन। बस स्टेसनमा मान्छे उभिराख्दाखेरि चाहिँ यहाँले सोध्नु भयो कोहीलाई, आज किन यहाँ आउनुभएको दिदी? कोहीले पनि भन्दैन म आज रातो बस चढ्न आएको, म चाहिँ आज भिडियो बस चढ्न आएको, म निलो बस चढ्न आएको, म रिक्लाइनिङ सुत्दै सिट भएको मोटो चढ्न आएको भनेर कसले पनि भन्दैन बस स्टेसनमा। तपाईँ यहाँ किन आउनु भएको? म बिर्तामोड जान आएको, म पोखरा जान आएको, म भैरवा जान आएको, म महेन्द्रनगर जान आएको। जहाँ जाने हो त्यसैको बसको खोजीमा सबैजना हुन्छ। यदि यहाँलाई थाहा नै छैन कहाँ जाने भनेर त जुन बसमा चढेको पनि भइहाल्यो नि, पुग्छ कि पुग्दैन के थाहा? यहाँलाई नै थाहा छैन कहाँ जाने भनेर। एउटा बसमा त त्यो हुन्छ भने आफ्नो जिन्दगीमा आफूलाई खुसी केले बनाउँछ भनेर थाहा छैन भनेदेखि त म ब्याङ्कर बन्ने कि डक्टर बन्ने कि इन्जिनियर बन्ने कि पोलिटिसियन बन्ने कि ब्युरोक्राट बन्ने कि के बन्ने, है जे भने पनि भइहाल्यो। म थाहा नै छैन केले खुसी बनाउँछ।
I want to talk about social leadership. Social leadership, social leaders should be those that unify us, that bring us together, that make us feel proud to be one nation. How many of you are Thakuris? Raise your hand. Only me? Okay. And Newars? Brahmins? Janjatis? Now I ask you, in the context of the new Nepal, what made you think you could sit the way you're sitting? Is it to offend me? Why aren't all the Thakuris sitting together, and the Jandatis sitting together, and the Newars sitting together? Isn't that what the new Nepal demands? Why do you talk to each other? Why do you share your knowledge with another ethnic group? Doesn't that bring you down, give them undue advantage? Isn't that what our social leaders are telling us? Is that true social leadership? Is that the leadership that the youth, the student, the civil society wants to hear? Am I Thakuri first and Nepali later? Am I Shah first and Nepali later? Are you Newar first and Nepali later? ए नेपालै रहेन भनेदेखि कहाँ रहन्छ ठकुरी, कहाँ रहन्छ नेवार, कहाँ रहन्छ जनजाति? But is that what our social leaders tell us? I'm optimistic for one reason, as I said, and that optimism springs from the youth of Nepal, from all of you, people like you. Look around you. You are catalysts of change. You are the person or the people that a lot of people look up to. You are fortunate to be part of this group, not because of the caste, creed, or who you know, but because you deserve it. र नेपाललाई साँच्चै नै विकास गर्ने हो भनेदेखि जसरी यो ग्रुप फर्म भयो त्यही एउटा सोचले हामीले नेपाललाई फर्म गर्नुपर्छ। अनि त्यो सोच भनेको हाम्रो होइन, राम्रोलाई प्राथमिकता दिनुपर्छ। Not because I am Thakuri, not because I am from some political party do I get opportunity, but because of my capabilities. And if you look at filling this leadership void, then what do people like you do? Where do you go? What is it, the sectors of the economy that Nepal needs to really focus on? And I think we've gone down the wrong path for many years. We can never make Nepal India or China or America or Australia. We have to look, just like each of you did, at our nation's core competencies. I don't know what our social, economic, social, cultural, religious core competencies may be, but the economic core competencies, I have an idea. And I believe there are 5 pillars on which we have to base our economic structure. The first is agriculture. How many of you come from families of farmers? I'm so glad you put up your hand. Hamro bidambana ke cha bhanedekhi, in agriculture we need to put 2 things. We need to put the pride back in agriculture and we need to enhance the productivity. By the pride I say, Nepalko kisan ko chora ra chori, मेरो बुवा किसान, मेरो मुवा किसान भन्नु लजाउँछ. मेरो बुवा मुवा दोहामा टोयलेट सफा गर्छ भन्नु लजाउँदैन. जबसम्म बच्चाले आफ्नो बुवा मुवाको किसान हो भनेर गर्वसँग भन्न सक्दैन, त्यो बेलासम्म कोही पनि किसान हुन चाहदैन. We need to put the pride back in agriculture and we need to put the productivity back. Not look at how much land to give, but how to make the productivity enhanced. Not 1 crop, not 2 crops, but 3 crops need to come out of the land that we have in Nepal. Second, after agriculture, is tourism. The world wants to come to Nepal. From the mountains to the temples to the stupas, to the Nepali people, to the wildlife. The world wants to come, the world wants to see. But we need to ensure that the benefits of tourism go beyond the urban centers and 5-star hotels to a more inclusive approach to see how the eggs, the chicken, the pork that we serve in these hotels, restaurants and lodges come from the farmers of Nepal. Third is infrastructure. On infrastructure, we have 3 things we need to do. One is hydro, which everyone knows. पहिला, when I was growing up, they used to say, हरियो बन नेपालको धन. आज नरह्यो बन नआयो धन. अहिले हामी के भन्छौँ भनेदेखि प्रगतिको खानी नेपालको पानी. यो खानी रित्तेला र पानीले के प्रगति नल्याउला भन्ने पनि डर भइसक्यो. But we need to focus on hydro. Second is cement. We have huge limestone quarries. Both India and China want cement to develop. We must boom our cement production. And third is transport and transit. Between India and China, we are the logical path of railways, highways that link these 2 massive economies. And you say, transit? How can you make money on transit? I say, go to Hong Kong, go to Singapore. That's all they do. Ship containers around the world. After that, the 4th one is the service sector. And that's where all of you come in. We're a young country, a country where English is a predominantly well-spoken language. Along with that, I think banking, health, education, business process outsourcing, all these need to be attracted to Nepal. And the 5th and final and most important is, I think, skill and productivity development. There are 2 myths about Nepal. One is that we are a small country and the second is that we are a poor country. We are not a poor country. सिर्फ हाम्रो सोच गरिब छ. We are a very rich country in terms of natural resources, much richer than many other countries. And we are a small country, no sir. We are, I think, the 39th or 40th largest country in the world if you take our population into account. But this population we look at as a liability. We have to convert this into an asset by enhancing skills, by enhancing productivity. Today, every company in the world wants to come to India. Why? Not to develop India, because they see that huge population. We need to make the same of the millions and millions of Nepalis. We need to make the Nepali population an asset. Leaders in all realms have to stop saying, I want to make Nepal into a Singapore and Switzerland, or an America or Australia. We want to make Nepal the best that Nepal can be. And that we can do by focusing on these 5 core competencies of our nation. I believe, again, because I believe in all of you and the youth of Nepal, that this is possible.
So if you like this video, make sure you click on the like button, hit that notification button so that you know whenever I post a video, and make sure you subscribe so that you, me, and all of us can take the iCrafters journey together. Thank you very much. Namaste.